Well, I decided to choose this question, which was first on the note cards here. Thinking 150 years into Gainesville's future, I hope that, well, let me jump over to another narrative. I grew up in Portland, Oregon, like in the, say, the 80s. And, it was a smaller city at that time. It had its funkiness and its hipness, but it wasn't overpopulated. And I was a young artist going to the art school downtown. And, I left Portland and came back 20 years later after kind of traveling around the world a bit. And Portland had changed dramatically. And of course, a lot of gentrification and older, hip areas of town with like cool historic homes had been all taken down. I like, for instance, I paid $60 a month for rent in a room of a big Victorian house which housed 5 of us, with 2 living rooms and big sliding wood panel doors separating different rooms. And it was a totally cool place. That old historic house had been torn down, and a new, loft living had been put in. So Portland has changed for the better in a lot of ways, and but a lot of extreme growth and a lot of cool restaurants and cafes, and now it's a really hip, chic place. And of course, people know about the movie, or the movie series, TV series, Portlandia. So what to think of Gainesville? We see it in a new growth spurt here, 2019 coming into 2020. More money seems to be pouring into the city, and we're seeing more Teslas on the road day by day. And it's interesting to think how, a lot of the old funkiness of downtown is changing, but it's kind of needed. A lot of these old storefronts that are for lease and have been for rent for quite a while. So there's a need for a lot of positive change and facelift, you could say. And so even in the near future, 5 years down the road, we're going to see huge changes here in Gainesville, and hopefully for the better. I think it's important that the landscapers, land developers really consider more public free spaces like we have here at Depot Park. This is a great example of what should be and could be done. So really, if this can be done here in Depot Park, then other neighborhoods around this city can develop in this way, and it can become a very neighborly, friendly place for pedestrians to inhabit. I think that's a key thing in development for any city, is make it pedestrian friendly, get people out of their cars and walking around and interacting. And I'm really rambling on this one topic, but 150 years, that's a whole other story. None of us will probably be touching the ground by then. Levitation boots, and it'll be more like the Jetsons, But in any case, let's keep it clean energy. So that's all I have to share for today. Thank you. My name is Brian Mock.